Good people, good people, good people. How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? This is Coach Xavier, and we are playing NBA 2K25 today. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty fun. It's a cool concept. Came up with back when I was playing 2K on like 2017, I think, 2017, 2018, around that time. So what I'm doing is a custom franchise, okay? And this is going to have all of the best players in it. And this is across all, you can see I already have some franchises here, but let's go ahead and start one. Now we have the modern era, the Steph era, the LeBron era, the Kobe era, the Jordan era, the Magic versus Bird era. Okay, so I'm gonna start with beginning of 2025, early in the Warriors dynasty, along dominates. What does it say? Dismantling the super teams. On the rise of the modern super teams, will LeBron James and the Heatles go from that 596? The trio MVP. Okay, so it's just different eras. Kobe era, Jordan era. But what I'm gonna do is the modern era. And I guess it doesn't matter because we're gonna have all custom players. We're gonna have all custom teams because it's gonna be a fantasy draft. So go to the setup really quick. Wait a minute. Okay, so fantasy draft, new CBA rules, dead cap stuff. We keep all those rules in here. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Should I take these waiver rules, trade finances? I'll leave all that in. Role playing elements, storyline, retirements. So let's automate off season now. Like control all of that. We're now online. Budget, sure. Price change, user control budget. Start from regular season, NBA Cup, FIBA. Okay. Start from off season. Today. Okay, we're gonna start in the regular season. Now I need to make sure that I know we're gonna customize everything. Okay, online. Excuse me. Maybe had normal causing issues as a result, which actually disable. Oh, they said disable the salary cap. Hard cap, salary cap, price changes, association setup. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of the salary cap, get rid of the hard cap. Because I've done this, not recorded, and players are making like $48 million a year, $60 million a year, and then you're trying to have a bunch of players that are like 95, 98, 99, 97 on your team. So I can see where it gets like gets a little pricey. Let's see. Okay, salary cap. Okay. Let's go ahead and start injury-free roster, customize the league, Western Conference. Let's see, add a new. All right, let's get too much. Might be for the next series. Now, this is the part. Now, I recorded an entire draft just the other day, but completely messed up because I kept 82 games on here. And what I do, let me just go and start again. So you can auto save, use colorful logo, sure. The season length, 82 games. Now I do this like it's NFL, which I enjoy the NFL because it's a certain amount of games. I think it's like 18 games now. And then when it comes to playing in the playoffs, it's one and done style. So that's the way I like to play in this fantasy draft tournament style. And I'm gonna put this on 14 games, so you better see all the gameplay from each game. Quarters at about 5 minutes. Simulated quarters at about 5 minutes. So it's gonna be a quick. I usually like 8 games, but for the lack of just to save on some time, we're gonna just go do 5 minutes, 5 minutes per game. And we might increase the length later on if it gets to, if guys don't want you want to see more gameplay. I'm gonna do that. We'll turn on it. Ex return an example with default settings. Playing 5 minutes on the sticks with 10 points scored will show up as 12 minutes played and 10 points scored in the box score. What? That's weird. No lines played and sim. I don't know. I'm not simming any games, so no prospecting. Only real past prospects. Enable this allows random storylines to be generated with draft prospects. Only generated prospects. All prospects. Why not? A career. Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh, sure. Draft order. So I think this is the part that I skipped. I don't know. Somehow I went to. I think when you're doing this, you have to say you're going to customize everything, all the league rules, how everything's set up. So that's what I didn't do the other day. Let's see. I don't need that because I'm not customizing the draft order. And we're just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Serpentine is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 4, 3, 2, 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4. And it just goes on like that. I don't know. It's just I like to fix, just keep it nice and basic. We're not protecting the players. Now, this is the part where it gets fun right here. So the player pool can be all of the current NBA teams. Now it's just gonna be all of the players, Shea, Yoke, Tatum. And then we can go with the classic teams, which are I think like 20, have like the 2014 um 2014 Cavs, 2015 Cavs. Uh, it's going to be all of those teams. So you can have just a draft for all of those players. And this is all NBA and classic teams. And this is, of course, those classic teams like we talked about the Warriors, like we talked about the it could be Phoenix Suns classic team, any of those teams, the Bull 96 Bulls. And then we can go all time teams. So this is all the greatest players was set to all time only. The greatest players ever will be eligible for this draft. So this is just the best players, all the 99s, the 98s, 97s, Will Chamberlain and Kareem and all those guys. And I like to go all teams. This is everybody that's ever played in the league before. Uh, and this is all the past and present players are eligible for the draft, and that is what we are going to select. And also, this is another fun element in this is they're going to be duplicate players because, of course, there are multiple teams. You have multiple different versions. You have the LeBron, his first, rookie LeBron, first time in Cleveland. Then you have LeBron for the Heat, and then you have LeBron for I think when he went back to Cleveland. So it's all of those different LeBrons that you're going to play against. And I like to say keep all of them. Let's see who the best is. Let's see who the best in the era was. Wait, hold on. Let's go back. Okay, all teams. No, keep the best. All duplicates of the same player will be eligible for this draft. So you can have 2 Jordans on your team, 3 Jordans on your team if you're able to draft that many. And a lot of Shaqs, a lot of Kobe's. So it allows you to just have the best of the best. And when it comes to the playoffs, I go one game. You got one game to win it all. And this makes it ultra competitive, ultra intense. So the regular season, every single game counts because you're only playing 14 games, and then you're playing 4 games to win the championship. So let's make sure all this is And this is that All-Star City selection and retirement. Let's go automated with the save. And this is just if everything is going to be automated, and I don't like to automate anything. I like to do everything in the off season. Farewell tours on, that's cool. Progressive fatigue is cool. On team chemistry, I want rules change. Draft correct class quality. Let's up that to 70%. Okay. Contracts. Players have standard NBA contracts. Um, do I want to do all this luxury tax mess? Or teams just free for all? Hmm. Man, should I just turn the salary cap off and just have fun this league, or force players to have the pick smart, or force teams to have the pick smart, including myself, have standard NBA contracts? I don't know what a standard NBA. You can simply sign players to teams they won't have standard contracts. No, I want to just be putting people on teams. Offer allows you to bypass many NBA rules pertaining to signing players. I guess you put yourself in a guys sign with you if they want to sign with you, or we could just up the cap, lower adjustment. Try to go per year. Sure, we're gonna grow about 70% per year. Um, our cap off removes the maximum limit that a team can spend on play. Yeah, we're gonna play it like baseball. We play it just like baseball. So you get a team you can collect, be the Yankees, get all the best players. If a player wants to sign with you, that's what they sign with. If you can pay them, then you pay them. Um, and we're gonna do it like that. Not financial, player fame, duration, true salary. Okay. Trades. Trades only be honest to the freely swap players with some like restrictions. Now we want that. Recent time player restrictions. We can sign restricted financial trade rules in regard to contract value. Stefan will disable allow teams to trade first round picks in consecutive years. Trade approval is off. Trade draft picks. Okay. And that's going through everything. We're gonna have injuries on, severity, wear and tear, leave all that on, progression, training effects, 50%. Okay, difficulty. I am just getting back to it, so I'm gonna play All Star. Like my first time. As I get better, then I switch over to Superstar, Hall of Fame, whatever. Okay, so we just going through everything to make sure everything is on point. Team pace, possessions per game. Not really gonna mess with any of that. Ticker speed. Gee, okay. Okay, so we are all the same. We have everything done. 14 games, 5-minute quarters, fixed draft type, playoffs, one and done. Let's get to it. We're seeing each. Sure. Lottery. Okay, those are the rule changes. Now, when it comes to the team, what team do I want to have? I don't know if I want to go with a team that has like all black and white. Spurs. I want to pick a team that never won a chip before. Let's see. I know the Clippers have never won, but they don't have any black jerseys. I know the Bulls have won. Hornets have won. Kings haven't won anything. Brooklyn Nets, they haven't won anything. They have all those all black jerseys. Huh. See what team do I want to go with? I know Orlando has like the black and blue jerseys. Let's see. Do. The 76ers team that I like 'cause they have a lot of different jersey options. Um, let's see. Man, this is a you know what? Those Brooklyn Nets had those throwback jerseys. Do. Brooklyn Nets throwbacks, which are like the New Jersey, whenever the New Jersey Nets. Those are like gray blue, and then the Brooklyn Net jerseys, black and white. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go Brooklyn. We gonna go Brooklyn. All right. So this gets to the fun part right here. And as you can see, you have a 23-year-old LeBron James, 26-year-old Michael Jordan, a a 24-year-old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then you see here you have, Bird got selected, Jordan got selected, number 5 to the Mavericks, and then LeBron, then another LeBron. So, and I have the okay, who do what draft is my order? I think I'm like 8, 9, 10 maybe. So okay, so we have and here's all the different options. What I was showing you, you have like a 29-year-old Shaq, 28-year-old Dirk, 28-year-old Garnett, a 28-year-old Bird, 22-year-old Kobe, 28-year-old Kevin Duncan. I said Kevin Duncan. I'm thinking about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, 28-year-old Kevin Durant, a 28-year-old Tim Duncan, Kobe. So these are the guys that you make your selection from, and it is loaded. So you said talking about the best of the best. This is it. Okay, so a lot of options. I go 25-year-old, and then you see the contracts. That much I mean, 25, 25 million, for over 2 years is what that salary is. And then a 27-year-old Jordan, which is 53 for 1 year. So these are all of the different options that we have. Two Steph Curry, we got a 30-year-old Iverson, 39-year-old LeBron, who still play like a 29-year-old LeBron. 34-year-old KD, 34-year-old LeBron. This is where it gets. It's right. So my team last night was absolutely loaded. Okay, that I did all I picked all the players. So I had a like 23-year-old Will Chamberlain. I had DeMarcus Cousins at 23, Ben Wallace, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a 23-year-old Ron Artest, 21-year-old Tatum. I had a 24-year-old Melo. Um, who was this? Rip Hamilton. I had Rip Hamilton. I had a 22-year-old Jordan, 24-year-old Grant Hill. I had Gilbert, a 25-year-old Gilbert Arenas, a Joe Johnson, Harden, and Deron Williams. That was my team. But I was like, I'm not playing 82 games. Not even for the people. I can't do it. Can't do it. Not gonna do it. So, so we're gonna do another one. And now it's just who am I gonna pick? Who am I gonna start this team with? 22-year-old Derrick Rose, which he probably damn the fastest player on this game. Uh, and then you have the Will Chamberlains, Yoke. Uh, and what I've realized with this, if you like a player, you need to go draft that player. Don't go, oh, he gonna be there in the second round, third round, because somebody, because not somebody, but the computer's going through and they're picking their players that they want, just like I am. So it is best to just pick who you want, because that person's gonna be gone. If you want Kevin Durant at 31, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at 23, go get him. Jordan at 25, it's a 22-year-old Jordan, but he isn't rated as high. So I try to pick him up. But yeah, it's so many options, man. 39-year-old, 30-year-old Iverson, man, so many 22-year-old Vince Carter. So you can go LeBron at 21 or Kevin Durant at 23. Man, that's tough to decide who to go with. 32-year-old Dirk Nowitzki, 26-year-old Tatum. All right, I'm gonna speed this up because I'm gonna be looking at these players all day. Now, the smart choice should be a 26-year-old Will Chamberlain. You know you're gonna have that center position on lock. You have him for 2 years, and it's Will Chamberlain at the end of the day. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did the other day. I'm gonna start off with Will Chamberlain as my center. All right, so let's get to our next selection. Save us some time here. Pick through. All right, so we have the option to pick our next player. Who are we going to go with? We got a 24-year-old Yoke. Um, let's see, 27-year-old Kevin Garnett, Steph, AI, 23-year-old LeBron, 28-year-old Shaq, 23-year-old Kevin Durant. And that's going to be my pick. 23-year-old Kevin Durant. The versatility is out of this world. You could play center if you wanted to. You could play power forward. You could play small forward. I've had him at shooting guard sometimes. So we're going to go Kevin Durant. And I'm going to have him at small forward. All right. So what I'm doing right here is I keep turning my head and writing down, all the players. Point guard, the shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, so I can keep everything nice and organized. All right. So let's see, a 24-year-old Carmelo Anthony. I think it's a younger Carmelo down here somewhere. Anthony Edwards at 23. Kyrie, Paul Pierce. Mitch Richmond, 32. Mike in 29. Anthony Davis, Penny Hardaway, George Gervin, Ray Allen at 29. 39-year-old Kareem, 31-year-old Shaq, 36-year-old KD, 36-year-old Rodman, Chris Webber, a 23-year-old Shaq, a 20-year-old Luca. And people sleep on how great Chris Webber was. Man, 23-year-old Shaq, though. 25-year-old Grant Hill, Gill at 25. So it's looking like, AI at 25. So very similar to a lot of players that were available, that had available yesterday when I did this. And I always go, okay, do I want to solidify my backcourt? And then you say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have Shaq. You have Shaq and Wilt at center and power forward. Like, what's that? What is that gonna look like? So we go with a 25-year-old Shaq and a 23-year-old Shaq. And we we're gonna take the 23-year-old Shaq. My front court is solidified. Front court solidified. All right, so we got Shaq. We have Will Chamberlain at center, Kevin Durant at small forward, and Shaq at power forward. That's how we gonna run it. All right, let's go through all these, speak through all these players. Okay, so top of we have a 39-year-old LeBron, 36-year-old Steph, 25-year-old Embiid, a 24-year-old Carmelo. And I think this was young Melo. I think the youngest Melo is 22. I think. Dame, Vince Carter, Brunson, 36-year-old Durant, 30-year-old Wilt. So you can literally have two Will Chamberlains on your team. I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna confuse the mess out of me. So I'm gonna just step past that. Dumar, 26-year-old Shea. We go 25-year-old Gil at point guard. I like the bigger. I say I like bigger point guards. But we have AI at 25, 31-year-old Kevin Durant, a 23-year-old Carmelo Anthony. Throwing a Evan Mobley that night. Yeah, 92. 23-year-old Magic, 24-year-old Tatum, 26-year-old T Mac. All right, so it didn't still have a 22-year-old Shaq sitting right here. 24-year-old Dirk. So you can see the theme of this. It's just a lot of great players, and you just have to be very selective about who you pick because it goes to playing style, all types. So a 24-year-old Carmelo, and was it a 23-year-old Melo? Did I see that? Because I think I'm gonna go Melo, and they play Melo at the shooting guard. So it's gonna be a big team. Let's see, man, we got Gray Hill at 25, and Arenas, and AI at 25. So a 23-year-old Melo, but he's only 1 year. Where I can get a higher ranked Melo at 24, and he's gonna give me 3 years. So I'm gonna go with the more stable pick. We're gonna go Melo. So the starting five is rounding out pretty good. Let's see about a point guard. All right, and okay, let's see here. Okay, 36-year-old Steph, 25-year-old Penny still available. I need a guard that can shoot. Let's see. Man, that 27-year-old Chris Webber is still sitting there. Chris Webber was the man. It's hard to pass up on him. Billups at 30, Shea at 26. I can go Gil at 25, 25 years old. And his threes are A plus. Man, when it comes to shooting, man, it's tough. Yeah, it'll be tough not to pick him. Could you say you want that point guard guy that's gonna literally give you everything that you're looking for as far as a point guard? Uh, see, who is this? Mel Daniels, a 92. Why is slipping my mind? Yeah, let's see. 22-year-old Shaq, 27-year-old Gary Payton, 24-year-old Dirk, 23-year-old Paul George. And I wonder if I could find something like a young Kobe. Man, Brandon Roy was nice. I used to always put Brandon Roy as my small forward or as my point guard. D Wade, 35-year-old Harden, 33-year-old AI, a kid, 22-year-old Michael Jordan. So, okay. And this is what happened. I started going. So that's what I say. You have to pick the players that you want because guys go fast. Your favorite player get picked up quickly. Um, do, 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 do. Man, 29-year-old Chris Paul. Man, it's Chris Webber. It's just sitting right here. Because I will need it back up to Shaq. I will need it back up to, well, Chris Webber can play an absolute beast on the boards. But then you have this 25-year-old Grant Hill sitting right here. Shea at 26, Gill at 25. We're looking for a point guard that can literally shoot the lights out. A 25-year-old Shaq. Why would you not take two Shaq? You know, complete domination in the post. Um, man, this is tough. Man, this is tough. Uh, man, this is tough. This is tough. And Grant Hill will be the backup to Durant, between Durant and Melo. Can he play some shooting guard? I mean, point guard? I'm going Gill. No, 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 no. I'm not going Gill. 25-year-old Grant Hill. 26-year-old Shea. 23-year-old Melo. 32-year-old Irving. And they'll fool you with this. You click on him thinking you about to get magic. And it's Marquise. Paul George, Tatum. Take a 24-year-old Tatum. Can't go wrong with that. Grant Hill, Paul George. All right, I need to put a timer on this anytime I do this, because this won't be my last one that I do. Uh man, man. Gil. We'll go Gilbert Arenas. All right, we got our point guard. We have our starting five. Gilbert Arenas at point guard, Carmelo at shooting guard, Kevin Durant at small forward, Shaq at power forward, and Will Chamberlain at center. So there's our starting five, and we are on our sixth pick, 14 players I can select. Penny is still sitting right there at 25 years old. Anthony Towns at 28. Artist Gilmore, Billups at 30. And then Grant Hill sitting wrapped up. Carmelo at 23. Tatum at 24. Is Tatum at 24 better than Grant Hill at 25? That is the question. And Penny, I like Penny, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. 25-year-old the 25-year-old Grant Hill better than Tatum, who's on the cover of this game? That is the question. And it doesn't like you can do player comparisons on here. Hmm. Tatum's versatility, I think, can play. I'm gonna try my controller. No, I don't want to try. Okay. His versatility is different. That's a part too. Because Grant Hill, I feel, can play. What are you doing? Hey, what is going on? Okay. I guess that's weird. It just went back. So, okay, but Grant Hill, I feel like Grant Hill could play shooting guard, small forward, and maybe can play power forward. But that's 1 year, 58. I don't want to have to worry about too many guys in the off season. Or we can go with a 3-year, 24-year-old Tatum, who I know can play power forward. I know can play shooting guard. I know I can play small forward. And his playmaking looks like a B plus, so he looks like he can handle the ball as well. Um, so we go. Well, Zed Thomas, Scottie Pippen, Kid, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, 37-year-old Tim Duncan, which Tim Duncan was younger. I would select him. Brown Hagen. Okay. I'm not about to go through all of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and select Tatum. All right, so we have a backup now for their shooting guard position. So we can throw Tatum in there. That's shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and that's a combination to be that skilled to be able to play all three of those positions. So it's gonna be a good piece. All right, so we're on player 7, I believe. And now, once I have my starting five, I'm just trying to find the best players, best amount of years, best price. So I've tried to play with Yao Ming in this game. He is slow as molasses. Let's see, 27 Mellow. And, 24-year-old Gilbert Arenas, 35-year-old Harden. Man, 34-year-old Gil is probably where we're going to go, especially as a backup point guard. And I know you have Clay here. Um, Many defense is a little better. Rice, Cousins. You know what? I'm gonna get DeMarcus Cousins. I'm gonna solidify this center power forward position. Because when Will has to come out, Shaq come out, Cousins can, shoot that mid range. I think he shoot a little bit of three. He can pass well and play defense. So that's how we're gonna do that. Okay. Oh, let me put him over here. All right. So we have Cousins. It's a backup center, power forward. Okay. 26-year-old Jermaine O'Neal used to swat everything. Everything. We talk about being able to play on the block. And I still have, or I already have a Gill. Let's see, Young. Who's this? Oh, Trey Young. 26-year-old Trey Young. Dikembe at 29. J Kidd at 28. 22-year-old Mike. Maxi. 21-year-old. Oh, this is Joe Johnson. Eaton. But no, I can't just sit. Okay. We go with this 22-year-old Jordan. This was splash and dunk on. This is before fadeaways and all that. Fadeaway Jordan. All right. So yeah, Michael Jordan. Man, Michael Jordan may end up starting. Michael Jordan may end up starting over. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But Jordan's not coming off the bench. That's crazy. That's crazy. Somebody going to the bench. It's not. It's not MJ. All right. I think this is our eighth pick. 27-year-old Melo is still sitting here with 3 years. It's difficult not to select him. But I don't want to put duplicate players on the team because I do not feel like being confused. I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. All right, 30-year-old Kawhi Leonard, 24-year-old Zion Wood. I don't know how to have him on your team and what to do with him. Just have no idea. Zach Randolph, Joe Johnson, 34-year-old Shaq. And Joe Johnson, backup point. He could play point guard. He could play shooting guard. He could play center. Randolph was an absolute beast on the boards. And I do need to pick up another like center, power forward. Bernard King's nice. Just Derek Harper. 28-year-old Kyrie. Wallace, Mashburn, Hamilton, Chambers, Scott. Okay. And see how far it can go down and how fast. Man, 27-year-old Devin Booker. No, he's gonna shoot the lights out. Hello, Rondo. Who's I looking at? Zion, Randolph. You can go Joe Johnson. Can play, literally play three positions. All right, so yeah, another point guard, another shooting guard, another small forward, and Joe Johnson. Let's speed this up. This is pick number 10. It's about to happen. Somebody's got Zach Randolph. So I'm saying you have to get the players that you want because somebody will draft them. 21-year-old Ja, but that's only for 1 year, and I know he's probably not gonna resign. So I'm gonna save. Because you put in one player in your team that's most likely gonna be a backup. You're not gonna start over any of these guys. Hamilton can shoot that mid range. Good defense, can stay in motion. I'm trying to think, do I have too many? Because Tatum and Cousins could both be front court. Johnson is small forward, point guard, shooting guard. Jordan, point guard, shooting guard, small forward. Gill, point guard, some shooting guard. And I still have Melo, still have Durant, still have Shaq, still have Wilt. I feel like I should bring one more just center that could come in and play. Rashard Lewis, man, really good player. 25-year-old Scottie Pippen. I feel like you had Jordan, you have to have Pippen on your team as well. They play well off each other. Is that a 28-year-old Chris Webber? 22-year-old Kevin, yes, Kevin, Tony Parker. Man, Draymond is not a bad pick either. Draymond's not a bad pick. Porzingis, Ball, Levine, Sabonis, Michael Redd, Ray Allen at 33, Mike Conley, Chris Bosh, 24, Boozer at 24, Sabonis. That is, oh, that was dead. Mark McGuire. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna go all the way down there. Man. This is when it gets tough. 28-year-old Jason Kidd, Pau Gasol at 25, Bob Love. Who that is? 34-year-old Shaq. Already have a Shaq. Man, Bernard King. Bernard King. Kiki Vandeweghe. Oh boy, oh boy. Ben Wallace. You know you're gonna sit there and put Ben Wallace on that block and nobody's gonna move him off of it. All right, we're gonna go Ben Wallace. Okay. So now you got the center power forward, Wallace. Okay, so we are picking player 11. Now, speed this thing in. All right, 26-year-old Young, 28-year-old Rondo, 28-year-old Jason Kidd. I don't have any just straight up, just pure point guards. Let's go Scottie Pippen. Oh man, 1 year Pippen. Let's try to find another one. But like I said, in the offseason, I do not want to have to deal with signing too many players. Um, I'm cool with the trade, but if I have the guys under contract, then it gives me like another year to trade them instead of just losing them to free agency. A 23-year-old Ron Artest was going to be signed for 3 years. David West, 23-year-old Steve Francis, Sam Cassell, 34, Butler Kemp, Ray Allen, 32, Baron Davis, a 22-year-old Russell Westbrook, but only for 1 year. Try to stay away from the 1 year guys. Bam, Austin Reeves, Murray, Siakam, Ben Baker. Right now, I'm just going to a little far. Okay. Tim Hardaway at 25. I just need like just a point guard. Great point guard that can shoot. Maxey at 23. Ron Harper, Tim Hardaway. Kyrie at 28. 3 years. Mahad 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 Abdul Rauf. 2 years. I know he can play. Um, man, there's another point guard. Bro, this Rob Sampson at 7'4". We just got Wallace. Yeah, cause it's a big team. It's a big team. Uh, do, 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 do. Earl of Pearl or Scottie Pippen or Ron Artest or Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups nice too. Man, or you have a LaMelo Ball. Yeah, LaMelo Ball can shoot, can pass, can play some defense. Um, man, this is where it's tough, man. This is where it gets tough. And we know we're going to need somebody that can come off that bench and put up some points. And I have so many scores already, but I need that like, man, but you have Joe Johnson that could be that backup point guard, Jordan and Gill. Um, you know what? I'm gonna go with him because he's just nice, straight up. All right. Abdul Rauf. So he plays some PG. Okay. So we are on round 12 now. So it gets a little more selective. And you think about what your team has and what it's missing currently. So what I'm missing from what I see is just a straight up stand in the corner, just a shooter. You go Michael Redd. Michael Redd's 1 year though. So we're gonna have to deal with, to potentially lose him in the offseason. Carlos Boozer at 25. Stojakovic, who you If you know about those classic Sacramento Kings Lakers battles, man, good basketball, good times, good times. We'll go Ron Artest, and defensive stopper, Cousins, Johnson, Wallace. I just feel like we need some more scoring. We need some more shooting. Instead of scoring. Man, Page might be a great selection for this team. Can literally just shoot the ball. Stand in the corner and shoot the ball. Okay, let's see what we about to go with. Peja Stojakovic. Let's see. And that build up's at 26, though. That's tough to pass up. Levine and Michael Redd at 25. That's 1 year. I don't feel like dealing with that. Man, this is Glenn Rice. What 28-year-old Glenn Rice? 27-year-old Peja Stojakovic. Oh, insides, mid range is better. Think Glenn Rice. What Glenn Rice? Um, 3-point is better. Glenn Rice three is better. His perimeter defense is A was Pages. B plus. Both 116, 168. 3-level score. This is sharp shooting wing. Oh man, this is tough. 2 years. It's a little less. He's a year younger. Um, Mid range is better. Defense is better. Glenn Rice can rebound, B minus. Both of their IQs are good. Both of their potentials are good. Man, I can't go wrong. I mean, if you want to go with somebody that's 6'10 compared to somebody 6'8, um, 33 million compared to 31 million. Man, inside. So he's a two-way, three-level shot creator. Perimeter defense is good. Three-point shooting is good, is great. And you have Patience, same thing. A plus. He's a mid-range shooter, basketball IQ, and a three-point shooter. So now it's just, do you want to be able to have that perimeter defense? Or is he going to be a liability when he goes in? That's the man. Man, this is tough. This is tough. And these are guys that are at the end of the bench, but still, still great players. Um, man, this is a tough decision right here. You go with that just straight up shooter, or you go with a player that can give you everything. A two-way three. So that means he play defense, he play offense, and he plays defense. I know I'm gonna go Glenn Rice. All right, Glenn Rice. Okay, we have our sharpshooter, Rice, and let's see, Page might still be there. See, nobody's picked him yet. We might still be there. Yes. So, power forward. They say power forward or small forward. Pager. Okay, so now we have our shooters, and this is our last round. So this could be any guy pretty much. It's the wild card. You just take the best option. Billups at 27, Michael Redd, Billups, Bibby, not Billups, Bibby, Sleepy Floyd, 30-year-old, 23-year-old Maxi, Bam at 27. And this is the end of the draft, and all of these players are still available. BJ Armstrong, 26, Joakim Noah, 25. Pistol Pete at whoa. Pistol Pete at 26. Kevin Willis at 30. And he ended up, I think he ended up playing like 10 more years. Jake Kidd at 23. That's disgusting. Kenyon Martin at 26. Rick Smits, Xavier McDaniel, great name. Uh, who's this? Don O. I remember him. Uh, Tim Hardaway at 24. Nash at 28. Sean Marion at 26. James Harden at 22. That's my pick. That's my pick. Unless you guys can find me someone better. And I can't think of anybody better. Josh Smith is awesome in this game. Kenyon Martin, Oakley, 33-year-old Grant Hill. Damn, Stoudemire's on here? Okay. Marcus Aldridge. Another Pager, 24-year-old Pager. Mike Conley at 25. Sean Marion at 24. E. Green, what's that? Oh, Draymond Green at 26. Hart, Horace Grant, Tony Allen, Jeff Teague, rookie Jeff Teague. A 27-year-old Kevin Thurston. Man, I'm going all the way down here. Let's see if you could find some gems. 21-year-old Rondo. LaMarcus Aldridge at 24. Carlos Boozer at 28. Drew Holiday at 34. CJ McCollum 33. Williams. Bradley Beal at 31. Jason Williams, White Chocolate, 28. And Isaiah Ryder. Man, 23-year-old Penny. Just a 25-year-old Steph. Man, I wonder. I'm looking for Kobe. I'm looking for just somebody hidden down here. Tyson Chandler at 26. Wiggins, 24. Vernon Maxwell. 19-year-old Kobe Bryant. And a 20-year-old Tracy McGrady. Nick Batum. 21-year-old Greg Oden. Man, it's so many good players down here. So that's what you ask. So is a 22-year-old, where's he at? Where's Kobe? I lost Kobe? I saw. Okay. Is a 19-year-old Kobe Bryant better than a 22-year-old James Harden? Or even a 20-year-old Tracy McGrady? What all that James Harden does, 22-year-old James Harden or 19-year-old Kobe Bryant. And this is my last pick. I'm gonna go 19-year-old Kobe. Kobe. I think that's the end of the draft. All right, let's take a look at our team. We have a Wilt Chamberlain at center. We have Kevin Durant. We have Carmelo Anthony, a 24-year-old Carmelo Anthony, 23-year-old Kevin Durant, 26-year-old Wilt Chamberlain, Let's get the ages too. Here, 23-year-old Shaq, 25-year-old Gilbert Arenas, 24-year-old Tatum, a 26-year-old DeMarcus Cousins, a 22-year-old Michael Jordan, a 27-year-old Joe Johnson, 28-year-old Ben Wallace, 24-year-old Mahad Abdul Rauf, 28-year-old Glenn Rice, a 27-year-old Paige Stojakovic, and a 19-year-old Kobe Bryant. Now, some of the, if I go back, I would probably get rid of, I'll take Paige off here or Rice, and I'll probably go get that T-Mac or go get that James Harden, one of those guys. So there's some people I would take off of here. But this is the draft, and thank you all for watching. We're just gonna do the draft right now, and then I'm gonna take out the week one because the video is already long enough. So this is just the draft right now, and then we're gonna go into week one in the next video. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe, comment. Let me know who y'all would have picked. Let me know who, if you do a draft like this, let me know who your number one pick is. And then let's talk about it. All right, y'all have a good one. Peace.